Hello, and it's the grand final. So we've got Britain's Got Talent here at the front. Who's Simon Cowell? Who's the mean one? Next year. Right, so we're going to crack straight into it. Just a warning for all the finalists. I am there with my stopwatch on my phone. At 5 minutes, I will be hitting the gong. So that is it. I will give a 30-second warning when you're at 4.5 minutes. So you've got 30, you've got 30 seconds to wrap up. And yeah, good luck to all of you. And we're all super excited to see what you've all achieved this weekend. So yeah, best of luck.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We are Neighborgood. My name is Faith, and with me are Belita, Jasmine, and Elise. For Athena Hack, we wanted to explore blockchain technology and how it could be more accessible for the use of social good. There's a lack of transparency when it comes to local government finance, and most people do not know how to raise issues and participate in decision making. These issues led us to our problem statement. How might we empower the voices of everyday citizens so they can have a more transparent and tangible influence on the needs of their local community? We propose Neighborgood, delivered in partnership with local councils to enable residents to say in how funds are distributed to benefit their local community. Utilizing DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, people will be able to vote for community initiatives that matter to them the most. I'm going to pass it on to Elise to explain the rest.
Thanks. Okay, so firstly, what is a DAO? It is a decentralized autonomous organization. It's a community-led entity with no central authority and is governed by its individual members who can vote to collectively make decisions. Some of the great benefits of using a DAO are that it provides a flat, democratized structure and everyone in the community has a say, and all activity is transparent and public. So how it's going to work with Neighborgood. So say you have a local council and they have a fund and they want the community to decide how that fund is allocated. Firstly, the council will create a DAO and set up a smart contract. The funds are then going to be stored in this built-in treasury, which can only be used as per the smart contract. And then members of the community are invited to sign up to your app and are allocated tokens. These tokens can be used to make proposals and vote on how the funds will be distributed for community initiatives. The platform would have some rules set out, so we would suggest using quadratic voting, which will help accurately reflect the wants of the community. And this works by everyone's given some votes, and you can use those votes spread across multiple initiatives according to your level of preference. I'm going to pass it now on to Bettina, who will run through our demo.
So here we're going to show a little demo that shows how users can create a new DAO for their community and complete a simple onboarding process. First of all, members of our committee create an account in Neighborgood, which creates a wallet in the background. We wanted to allow people who don't know how Web3 works and create an account as easy as possible. The same thing will happen with what Elise explains. Everything's happening in the background with the creation of smart contracts. Our platform allows users to choose between two types of DAOs, so a voting DAO and a fundraising DAO. A voting DAO is where a pool of funds already exists, and members vote to decide how to distribute these funds. A fundraising DAO, which is focused in raising money for a proposal, users will acquire membership to this DAO by basically buying the token to be part of it. You could, our Neighborgood platform will also provide some safeguarding protocols. For example, to protect against the 51% attack, manage the authentication of users that want to join a community, and manage the removal of users displaying malicious intent. I'm now gonna pass it to Jasmine for the end.
Thank you very much. Okay, so quickly wrapping up, the kinds of outcomes that we would like to see Neighborgood realise is within respect to the opportunities that people can vote for. For example, community centres for young people, investment hubs for local startup initiatives, and even challenging antisocial commercial investment that might be to the detriment of local communities. Some of the challenges we've identified include eliminating bad actors, authenticating community and council members, and data privacy. These are all considerations that we've taken into account as part of our design. Okay, and future applications, we can see an opportunity to put Neighborgood in global communities, particularly where there is unrest or forms of conflict, voting for radical solutions around the environment and climate crisis, and even integrated. Thank you very much.
100 miles an hour.
Oh, very, very well done. And also a huge shout out to that stint at the end, because that was quick. Cool. I'll just ask the team if we can just freeze it on this one and see how long it takes me to change between the slides while we introduce our next team. Let's see if we can get the presentation up first. Cool. So I believe it's the Salt Pay category winners, PwC Women in Tech. Starting with video, starting with presentation. It's there if you need it. Screen.
Alrighty, hi everyone. How's everyone doing? So, hi, I'm Raman Rai, and I'm also here with my colleague Deeksha. We are the PwC Women in Tech. I promise you there are more team members with us, but unfortunately they had to get their flight to Northern Ireland. But we were all here till 4 a.m. hacking, so we will do our best to present our solution to you. So, we would like to present our solution on how we can empower founders and diverse startups. So quickly for some context, in Europe alone, 82.5% of women founders struggle to stand out in the business against male founders. So we would like to introduce to you SaltPay Connect. So SaltPay Connect is an inbuilt application that enables small, medium business entrepreneurs to meet other like-minded business owners. And essentially, what you can do on this platform is you can create opportunities to collaborate, to make connections, and actually also to gain some market trends, which is pretty cool. So what we'd like to do is we want to introduce you to someone very special to us. So we would love for you to meet Rachel, who is my sister. I'm joking, she's not. She's clearly white and I'm Indian, but she is the sister of Kerry, who can't be with us right now. But Rachel is a mother, she's an entrepreneur, and she's a female who has been the inspiration behind SaltPay Connect. But she's also the founder of a really cool chicken wing company in Belfast called Wing It. So Rachel used to live in London many, many years ago during her university years, and she used to eat a lot of chicken wings that when she went back to Belfast, she was upset that there were no great chicken wing stores in Belfast. So she decided to create this fast food chain chicken wing shop. It's real, Google it, go there, it's in Belfast, not a plug. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But what Rachel wants to do now is she wants to expand her brand of chicken wings to do some merchandising and sell some clothing, some items. But the issue that Rachel has is she wants to attract this new customer base. She wants to create some hype in Belfast about chicken wings, and who doesn't love chicken wings unless you're vegan, but they do vegan ones, so you can check those out as well. But Rachel struggles with work-life balance. She, it takes her a while to find suppliers that can help her with merchandising. She, spends a lot of the time on the web, trying to look for people. She's also doing word of mouth, trying to speak to many different people as possible. But also, she's a mother of a 3-year-old daughter called Chloe. So it's a lot for Rachel to handle, hence why we've come up with this solution called Salt Pay Connect, which Diksha will now bring up on the screen, and I will kindly walk you through. So what Salt Pay Connect can do is Rachel can instantly use the application to search for merchandise and suppliers that she's interested in. And then she'll be able to see a numerous amount of search results of different brands that she can reach out to. So she can see company reviews, specialities, anyone that kind of sticks out. And she then has the ability to then reach out to them. So Salt Pay Connect has an inbuilt chat functionality, so you can instantly message your entrepreneur. But if that is not activated for you, not to worry, you can also send them a mail on the inquiry form. And if you're super keen, you can also connect with this amazing business owner if you're interested. So very similar to LinkedIn, you can send a request and you can instantly speak to them too. So that's exactly how Rachel's experience will improve. For those who are the more technical people in the crowd, that's not me and it's not Diksha either, so this was a struggle for us. But this is built on the iconic React framework using API integrations with Empress and Puppeteer. Thank you, and hosted on Google Cloud. So the exciting things that Rachel can look forward to now with Salt Pay Connect is we actually want to incentivize the platform. So Rachel can actually be rewarded if she comes up and partners up with business entrepreneurs on the platform, and she can collect points that can be converted to NFTs, which is kind of cool. She can also post opportunities if she wants to collaborate with other brands, and there's a whole entire forum. And that's us. Thank you.
Well done, well done. We'll see if team number 3 cannot be a victim of the gong. Just again. Feel the pressure every time. Slideshow and share. Next. So welcome then to the winners of the open bet category. I'll let themselves introduce on the stage, but Will, timer, get it ready. And
Hello.
Hello everyone, my name is Regina and welcome to Safer Odds, a fresher approach to safer gambling. Gambling is a great form of entertainment. However, it's really important that customers have a full control and a positive relationship with all the bets that they make. Therefore, we created Safer Odds, a tool that consolidates all safer gambling tools by all businesses in one app with the aim to empower all customers be able to track their gambling activities. I'll now pass on to my colleague, Carletta.
Hi, everyone. So the first part of our journey into designing this product of ours was looking at the stats. And the first thing we figured out is that despite gambling being a rather popular form of entertainment, many consumers have a negative view of the joy. So the fact that we found first was that around 72% of gamblers who gamble around once a year feel that companies are not doing enough to ensure that they are gambling safely. Furthermore, despite actual safe gambling tools being in place, customers feel as though that they're only communicated due to legal obligation by the company, as opposed to compassion or social responsibility or duty of health. And this feeling of contempt is only further exacerbated by the fact that 60% of gambling customers are unaware of the safety tools in the first place. As you can see, just in terms of financial limit, 41% of people weren't even aware of that, which it would be a pretty useful tool to have. And so with these stats in mind, we had realized that there was a failed implementation of effective, safe gambling tools. Okay, now I'll pass on to Ines.
Sorry, hello, I'm Ines. And so after showing you all of these statistics, why should gambling businesses care about a safer gambling experience? Well, the current safer gambling experience in the industry is reactive, but we believe that a preventive method and strategy would be much more effective in protecting our customers while they are enjoying their gambling activities. Sorry about this. And yeah, we believe that by providing your customers with a safer gambling experience, you will not, well, the gambling businesses will ensure a loyal and strong customer base, a steady financial growth and healthy, but it will also help destigmatizing the gambling industry, which, as we've seen before, doesn't always have the best image. I'll pass it now to Tony, which will tell you about our solution.
Hey everyone, I'm Tony. So our solution, our app, Safer Odds by OpenBet, you should check them out on Instagram. Holistic, empowering and entertaining for a better betting journey. That is for everyone who regularly bets and who doesn't bet and just basically is used to seeing betting on advertisements. Our main 4 features are dashboards for financial insights, budgeting tools for all banking platforms, and gambling operations, safer data, and safer surfaces for everyone who uses our app.
We'll go now through a live demo.
Welcome to the Safer Odds app. Let's get started. Our first tool is the My Finances tool. Here we have a complete view of all of our finances. If I go into my transactions, I can see the aggregation of all of my bank accounts and all of the betting providers that I spend with, and I can see my spend across them. I can also see an overview of how I'm performing against my budget and how I'm performing against the same time last month.
For the rest of that. So our app is currently made in Figma. It's a mock-up. We would recommend using Flutter, which would mean you can make it across multiple devices in just one code base, and that would allow easy implementation.
In summary, Safer Odds is a tool that helps customers track their gambling activities. Thank you so much to everyone, to OpenBet, to Showclose, to Sam, and for all participating in the 2-day hackathon. Thank you and have a good day.
Hey everybody, I'm Jennifer Richards from PwC, and we are loving this experience and loving this event. Thank you so much. We are super excited because I think we got to do one of the most interesting and timely topics as the sponsor. So I'm going to introduce the Safer, no, that's not right. Safer Bets was the last group. Data Saver Mode is what I'm going to introduce, the team who's looking at technology and the role that it can play in ESG. So take it away, ladies. Oh no, I have to sing and dance. That's not really a good idea. I think one of the most interesting things is this team only met each other yesterday morning. How many of you were on a team for which that was also the case? You didn't know each other when you came in. Ah, excellent. Score. That's fantastic. Okay, still stretching. I have another fantastic question. How many of you for whom this is your first hackathon? Oh, spectacular. If you're going to go to work for a company that does not do hackathon as part of their regular working ways of working and practices, think again.
So we are Data Saver, the winners of the PwC theme for the role of technology in advancing ESG. ESG standing for Environmental, Social and Governance. We are Rebecca, Emma, Anna and Yvonne. And I'm going to pass over to Anna now.
Hello. We live in an age where digital technology is consumed as part of our daily lives. Every minute spent scrolling a newsfeed, browsing the internet, streaming a video, all contribute to our digital carbon footprint. Estimates indicate that by 2025, the IT industry will be using 20% of all produced electricity and be responsible for up to 5.5% of the world's carbon emissions, making it one of the largest contributors to carbon pollution. The average website produces 1.76 of CO2 for every page view. So a site with 100,000 page views per month emits 2,112 CO2 every year, or driving a car for 330 miles. Improving our environmental impact does not have to involve major changes in the way we consume technology. Images are the single largest contributors to page weight. The more images you use, the larger those image files, the more data needs to be transferred, and the more energy is required.
Hello. Okay, so PwC have found that we need to decarbonize by more than 8 times faster than we are currently in order to avoid dangerous levels of warming. One of the largest contributors to pollution is the internet. Businesses can make a shift to be more cost and environmentally conscious and effective by considering the user's circumstances and putting them in control of the types of content they view and how much they consume. On the other side, companies need to think about their corporate social responsibility, and the Data Saver app feeds into this by giving accreditation to companies that are driving to move towards a more sustainable future. This gives us an insight into what the companies, sort of companies they are working as. So the Data Saver app aims to achieve this by giving users the option to view the website they visit. So what will happen is they'll have a Chrome extension, which is the Data Saver extension. It will be fixed to the website, and users can decide whether they want to view the whole rendered page or just the stripped back version, depending on their needs and their usage at the time. Here's another wireframe of just the basic UI, so it's just easy for users to understand. And now we will see a live demo from Emma of the Data Saver plugin in action.
Cool. So we now have a small MVP, just checking it's running. Yes, I am speaking alongside a video, so I'm going to try and be in time. Here we have a web page that is full of some really rich content, not uncommon to what we see out there on the web today. We've got some videos, some images, we've got an embedded map, we've got a widget from an external third-party script. And as we get to the bottom of this page, we can see the impact it has on the environment from viewing it. So we can see that the resources used were around 9.5 megabytes. You can't see that too well there, unfortunate. But it is emitting 1 gram of carbon per load of this page. That is 3,650 grams of carbon a year if we had just 10 visitors per day, which obviously websites on the web have a lot more traffic than that. That's equivalent to driving a car for 9.12 miles. We got that data by looking at the amount of data used to load the page and derived that from used that to derive the amount of carbon. However, if we then switch which is going to happen now, to the saver mode, the page is reloaded and you can see that the rich content has all been pulled out. There is placeholder gray, which I can see that is unfortunate. And the alt text instead that's associated with the media is there to depict what the user is currently missing. As you can see at the bottom, the results are much better, dropping 6.6 megabytes of resources, the time to interactive dropping by 8 seconds, and astonishingly, the number for the amount of carbon is 0.43 grams, less than half what it was to previously do it. I am going to skip on, but
Thank you very much. Nearly made it. It was the speed of the demo video that told in the end. I think you were ready to go, but yeah, very well done. And we have one more. So on here, so tap there, so you can toggle between these however you want. So and start it just when you start speaking. So whenever you're ready, start speaking.
Hi, this is Chloe. This is Kiki, Sarah, and Nicole. Did you know that more than 65,700 Ukrainian refugees have arrived in the UK? However, more than 25% of the refugee children suffer from loneliness and depression, and this can lead to the health risks of weaker immune systems and high blood pressure, cognitive decline, leading to academic problems and difficulties. And on top of this, many of the Ukrainian refugee children, like when they land to the UK, it takes some time until they go into the school as well, like enter the school actually, which just makes it more difficult for them to connect with other children, especially considering the language barrier. And that is why we introduced our website called Drew.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly go through the UX UI journey. So we did some research, so business and user research, ideation, we did the wireframing, and then and then we did iteration and then the prototype. So obviously we can do real user research. So we just had a look online at some like what refugee children were saying. So the first quote, she said that she never felt more lonely. And the second quote, she said that it was difficult, like what Chloe was saying, because of the language barrier. And also in that video, she mentioned how she felt also different from the children back in the Ukraine. So she felt like she couldn't relate anyway. So that's why we built Drew. So Drew means friends in Ukrainian. And it's a cross between pen pal and meetup for parents of or guardians of Ukrainian children in the UK. So it helps to build meaningful connections, encourage Ukrainian parents to connect, provides companionship and comfort, and just encourages Ukrainian families in the same area to meet up. So yeah, that was just some of the ideations that we did, like the crazy eights and the mind mapping. And I'll try and do the Figma prototype kind if it loads. Okay, so let me just press play. Okay, so this is the front page. So that's our logo, and then they can pick any language. I'm going to pick English, and then they sign up, and then they can input their details like this, and then sign up, and then they can write here whether they are a parent, carer, or guardian, and then go next, and then they put their child's details in, and they can add a child, and then next, and then it verifies via email, and then they can confirm. And then it takes them to this page. So they've got a map of the UK and then like lots of different like places where there are. But let's say I want to look for Manchester. So I would put Manchester in and then it shows me only Manchester. So yeah, this scrolls. They can click here and they can see this lady has a female child, 6 to 8-year-old, that doesn't speak any English. And if we wanted to chat with her, well, I've been taken to Ivan, but anyway, this is like the chat. And yeah, you can just call as well from there. So we'll show you the demo. Okay.
Yep, so here is the working prototype. Given the experience of our team, we decided to use React for the front end and Python Flask for the back end. We also ensured, in order to keep the website secure, that only parents would be able to sign up rather than the children themselves. And also we have two-step verification to prevent spam bots. To ensure everyone is able to access our website, we ensured the website met accessibility standards, so the WCAG 2.1. And yeah, here you can see entering the children's details here, the gender, and when you click next, it will save that to the database. Yep, and you can, yeah. So yeah, so what can we do in the future to help improve this application? Well, I think it'd be good to be able to get in touch with more Ukrainian refugees so that we can understand what they would want from an application such as this. It'd also be good to actually implement the chat feature. Obviously, due to time constraints, we weren't able to do that. And also to implement the Google Map, like the interactive map and the settings page. And it'd be also good to make the website more responsive because right now it is not. Yeah, well, that's us. Thank you for listening.
Good job. Awesome. That's all right. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. We are going to do some conferring with the judges. I think we'll probably have a quick 5-minute break potentially just to tot up some scores, make sure everyone's on the same page, and we will announce our top 3.
Testing, testing. Oh. Right, we'll just give a couple of seconds just to get the stragglers out there to come in. Unless maybe they don't want to, I don't know. Well done, everybody. I think everyone in this room was blown away by those amazing demos, what they've built, the applications, the ideas, what it how it impacts people who'll be using those applications. So yeah, everyone just be super, super proud of what you've achieved. And yeah, amazing. Let's give them all a round of applause again. Let's just do it. Cool. Before we get into it, I just want to say a big special thank you to Cisco. They have been our partners from the very start when we started Showcode as an idea, our first Athena hack. They've been powering us since 2019, these events. And yeah, they've just been the best partner. So thank you, guys. Right. So. No, okay. So. This is horrible because they were all so good. So, but I had nothing to do with the judging, and this, I think this. Right. So, third place. Let's have a drum roll. Safer odds. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Second place. Drum roll. My personal favorite, Drew. And here we go. Hack winners for Athena Hack 2022 is Data Saver. Come up on stage. Come on. Fantastic. Well done. This is your photo op. Absolutely incredible. And Chadney from Cisco, you around? Can we get do you want to come and get in the middle and fantastic. Amazing. And you know, I saw the scorecards and it was all so close. So that must have been really tough for the judges down here. So yes, we'll get them up in a minute. So yeah, so that's it. We are done, and thank you all for all your efforts, for being here, being part of it. We're going to be making massive improvements to the platform, so stay on there, keep looking out for new features, and we'll be running another. Got tears. You're going to set me off now. Yeah, we're going to be back again very soon. Our plan is to do another Athena hack this year. So yeah, we'll be in contact with that. And yeah, thank you very much. And that's it. Can we get all the winners on the stage, please? And we're going to get a nice big photo of you all. So that would be fantastic.